My introduction, really quickly. 42 years of age, 3 kids, alhamdulillah, married. I live in Crawley. I don't know if anybody heard of Crawley. It's a small town next to Gatwick. I was born in Sheffield, so originally Yorkshire lad. Born in this country, made hijrah to Pakistan, 5 amazing years, alhamdulillah. Currently I work for Youth Club. My main focus is three things, designations. One is fundraising, number 2 is Dawah training, and number 3 is opening up chapters. What that means is when people see the work of Youth Club through social media, anywhere in the world, because it's global village now, they say, look, we want to do something like that in our city. So there's a brother from Norway contacted me, Finland, Louisville, USA, wherever. And if I can't go there, then I give them Skype or online, so say, look, try this, try that, try that. Dawah we're trying to do, what I'm trying to push, inshallah, is dawah to the Muslim youth who are non-practicing. Not classes, not teaching, but dawah to the non-practicing people, yeah? I'm talking about the people who are completely away from Islam. In the concerts, parties, clubbing, nightclubs, cigarettes, think of all the haram, you know. Those are the kind of people I want to engage with, girls and guys, yeah? And the non-Muslims. Because we have a duty, we're in this country, and these we should care for human beings. We need to share Islam with them. It's the biggest gift. So we will cover motivation for dawah in a minute, inshallah. So dawah to Muslim youth and non-Muslims. And the kind of skills we're going to go through, inshallah, maybe a little bit today, touch upon it. And in the future training sessions, if you guys want it, because I'm going to leave it to you, then we can go through a bit more detail, inshallah. And my objective is to make you into outstanding du'at, inshallah. That's my objective, as much as you can. So that's what I'm involved in right now. Professionally, I'm an English language teacher. I did my CELTA. I'm also work with charity divisions. I've got a lot of charitable background, UNICEF and consultancy, that kind of thing. But my main thing is youth club and dawah. 95% of my life is dawah work. I'll accept it. So I came here, the way it began, really interestingly, because mashallah, I think Sister Sarah was the first person I spoke to. Through donations, we got this donation drive for youth club. And then mashallah, I think you guys, because I've asked other people before, how's the dawah? This is my famous question. And this is a good question you can ask anybody in social media or anything. This is one of the things I want to, inshallah, instill in you guys. Is, you know, when you meet a friend, young brothers and elder sisters, when you meet a friend or relative, it's the same thing. Assalamu alaikum, how are you? How's it going? How's work? Work always comes in there. You know, how's work? Oh, are you working there now? Do you still work there? What job are you doing now? So it's work, yeah? And, or in Urdu, साल हम कैसे टीचर क्या काम कर रहे हैं अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं अच्छा business अच्छा पैसा you know so it's the same thing yeah one of the things that inshallah we can start doing is rather than saying oh you can add on top of that so you can ask how are you how's your job but now ask bro can I ask you a question this could be a relative this could be a friend anybody and it is random can I ask you a question what's the state of your heart how's your heart bro you know in Islamabad the brothers mashallah because today is a YC's presentation. The brothers, Allah Mubarak, I'm very proud of these brothers, they're on a level now, when they meet each other or other people, they won't ask about work and how's things and that's it. They will ask, bro, how's your heart? And you know, some people go, medically, no, not that heart, the spiritual heart. Because every human being has a spiritual heart and we all have diseases. So that's one question. And the other one, and UK Madrasa, I have to be careful, I have to ask this, I don't know why. And when I ask this question in Pakistan, it's fine, they understand it, it's profound. In UK they go, that's a bit. And the question is, bro, how's your salah? How's your namaz? It's a brilliant icebreaker. It's a great way of sparking an amazing conversation. So rather than just speaking about work and what you're doing or what you're up to, why not raise the bar now and make the conversation? So this, you could use this in, for example, dinner guests, shadara. A lot of tragedies, and we're not going to speak too much of the tragedies of the Ummah of the UK because I'm more of a doer, I'm an action person, I'm an activist, and that same energy of activism I want to inshallah instill in you guys. But the point I wanted to make, sister, is just like you said, you've got 3 kids there, you're mashallah, and then work with others. Inshallah, one of my aims of many aims is that I want to motivate you guys to, whenever you see a youth same age as not Muhammad but Abdullah, yeah, you see Abdullah, 15-year-old who's maybe smoking a cigarette in a bull ring, shopping centre or chain and scale, whatever, you see him as your son as well. That's what we need to start doing, because a lot of us, there's this, you know, मैं ठीक हूँ, मेरी family ठीक है, उनको वो बाहर में. That's the attitude I want to break. This is one of the biggest issues, and it's not just the UK, it's Pakistan as well. I'm okay, you know, like, I'm alright Jack. Like English say, I'm alright Jack, मैं ठीक हूँ भाई, उनको, who cares? So once we start thinking, no, the Ummah, they're also part of the problem, and we have to fix everyone. So fix ourselves and fix everyone around us, John. Wherever you can, wherever you have an ability to. It doesn't mean every time, but you should always be thinking on that level. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should speak to this person. Maybe I should give advice to this person. Maybe I should engage this person. And you see, we got this secular outlook that we think that if I focus on my kids only and who cares about them, you have to understand your kids are going to out the house. They're not अपने घर में नहीं रखना रोके no नहीं बच्चा मेरा घर मेरे बाहर चला बहुत बुरी दुनिया है. No, they're going to go out. They're going to study. They're going to work. And as soon as they go out, no matter how much studies you've done, no matter how much ilm you've given them, no matter how much, not every single case, but majority of the case, as soon as they step out, and I've seen it, they're gone. I've seen, I mean, I'm not picking on Tablighi Jamaat. They've done amazing work, mashallah. May Allah give them jazaa khair. But one of the criticism is I've seen many Jamaat brothers from Pakistan. They've been going to Jamaat, practicing everything. As soon as you take them out an element of Pakistan and put them in London alone, with, you know, a university, women, this, that, freedom, the deen goes within days. I've seen it. Now it happens even more. And one of the reasons is because you're not engaging in da'wah. You're not calling to Allah. Because you just say, look, main theek ho, mera ki idhar seek hai, main namaan theek hai, I'm going to pray, you know, and I'm going to seek knowledge and stay in my room. No, you're going to be affected by society. Yes, it's 100%. So we need to do as much as we can out there as well as inside. This point here. So one of the things we want to do, and I again touched it upon we spoke काफी बातें होगी हमारी गाड़ी में. I keep referencing about the journey from Birmingham station to here. That I can speak alhamdulillah, but of course it's not enough, and I can't come every time as well, and I'm willing to, by the way. But I know there's many brothers out there and sisters who are confident and talented, and they got a bit of ilm. Ideally, if you, and this is a homework for all of you, there's a few homeworks I'm going to set, and this is one of them. Now, I'll note karna chahiye, inshallah. One homework is, if everyone can research amongst their circle of contacts and friends, any brothers and sisters who can speak English well, because the majority of the people are, you know, born and bred in this country. Of course, if you've got a strong Pakistani accent, there's nothing wrong with that, of course not. Even Ziyabai does that, and the content is amazing. But if you can, let's have brothers who relate to them, inshallah. You know, Imam Ali said that, speaking a language they understand. So someone who's got a good command in English, someone who is non-judgmental, not the typical Maulvi. Oi, Dari kahan hai? You know when I was changing, back in I think 95, 96, I was changing and you know, a bit of fluff and that kind of thing. So I had a question about Islam. I had a question about Allah or something, and the brother goes, there's an alim in London, I can't remember where it was in, Tuti Masjid. And I went to ask a question. The first thing he said, he goes, Swal chodo, dari kahan hai? I was so put off by that. I didn't learn anything for a good few months. I could have gone back to my non-Islamic way of life. I mean, what is that? SubhanAllah. You know, as if we, you know, dari pedashi, you know. So we want someone who's not judgmental. He or she has to understand the issues of the youth, that the wake up and smell the coffee. The youth are not coming to it. You know, look at the masjids, look at the Fajr time in the masjids. We're really right at the bottom, right? So we can't. There's no point being judgmental. It just doesn't help anybody. We have to be non-judgmental. We have to be very relevant. We have to speak about issues that the youngsters want to talk about. You can't talk about, I don't know, the history of poetry, where they want to know about, you know, modern day music. Yeah. Another way of relevance, and this is a glimpse of the future training, is that, again, humor. Let's say you're having a store, or let's say you happen to come across in a cafe a non-practicing person, yeah, and you have a conversation with them. in order for them to listen to your advice, you need to put certain things in place. One of the things that you do is to show them that you also know what they love and like. So for example, you should know who the latest singers are. The mistake I did, now I'm not saying listen to music, I'm not that, you should be aware of it. So we need to be aware. So if we're aware of this and we quote some names and even know their tracks and latest movies and the biggest movie stars, if we just quote it, so do you watch movies? Have you seen Brad Pitt's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino? You know, if you say these things, number one, it creates a bit of humor because this guy, this sister with the hijab and the beard, he's talking about movies, it creates a bit of laughter. Number two, they'll know that this person is actually living in the same world I'm living in. He's not in some ghar, apne dunya mein masroof Allah, you know. Ye ladki, ye sister, ye meri zaban janti hai. Ye relevancy.
They relate to you more than
they relate to you. It's relatability. We have to be ready. So this just key features of youth club. You always use human banter. Our designs are phenomenal. We have to use the best design and posters. Absolutely 100%. Whenever we have a workshop, new workshop, we all have a think about it. No changes, yeah, child. You have to be thinking about it. But going to design, no, you have to think about it. Youth are very creative, subhanAllah. We have to be creativity. You have to, in all our dawah. One of our biggest strengths, again, is sisters. Sara social media, Sara halaka, Sara admin, the youth club magazine. So many. If youth club has about 9-10 departments, dawah department, this department. At least 7 of them sisters, mashallah. So they have the power. New Muslims, okay. So this is my point. Are we all going to get involved in one-to-one dawah all the time, inshallah? Where possible. Okay. So you're going to speak to either random people or family or relatives or down the street people, school, mothers, dropout, whatever, yeah? You've done that, you've inspired them. And you met them again. And now they're really curious. And now they actually contact you. The acid test is when they contact you. Sister, can you send me a video on flower? Now you know that you've actually made impact upon it. Yeah. Now what next? So you can't, I would say don't send the Quran Sunnah halakas courses, Arabic, Usul al-Fiqh in depth, Shaykh al-Islam, Taymiyyah's fatwa. No, that's later on. You want to build upon that now, yeah? Basics Islam. What is Islam? What is the purpose of life? Who is Allah? Who is our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Whatever, open discussions. So now, there's As-Sufa, but that's for reverse and homeless. That's for elderly. But we need something for these newly non-practicing to practicing Muslims. You see? So now, looks like, mashallah, if there isn't something, we can organize something.
Thank you for watching our video. Please support us by liking the video, subscribing to our channel for more beneficial content and donating in the link below. If you are interested in helping YC, please email youthclub.bham@gmail.com. Jazakallah khair.